Imagine living your whole life hiding in a dark, ruined world, only to be dragged into a bright, perfect sanctuary. For most people, it sounds like a dream. But for our wild protagonist, it's the start of a brand new nightmare. The story kicks off late at night inside a creepy, dark building. A team of heavily armed soldiers with glowing masks is searching the area. They're hunting something. Suddenly, they spot their target. But it isn't a monster. It's a terrified, wild-looking little boy with bright green eyes. Before he even knows what's happening, the soldiers shoot a heavy net and trap him. You might think it's game over for the kid. But actually, his story is just beginning. The boy wakes up with a jump. Instead of a cold, dirty floor, he is in a clean, sunny hospital bed. The bright light blinds him. Everything here is so normal. Flat floors, clean clothes, and warm meals that come right on time. But to him, it feels completely alien. He is now living in the children's protection zone. Because he grew up surviving like a stray animal, he is terrified of the other kids. When they ask him to play, he literally drops on all fours and hisses at them like a scared cat. Watching from far away, the teachers realize he isn't mute. He just never learned how to talk. They even joke that he's exactly like Mowgli from the jungle. Even though he can't speak, the boy slowly makes friends with a sweet little girl with braided hair. She takes time to explain how this weird new place works. She tells him about sponsors, adults who send letters, buy gifts, and eventually adopt the kids. The other orphans are always showing off the giant toys or fancy dresses their sponsors get them. But this little girl, she crosses her arms and says she doesn't want or need a sponsor. Why? Because her mom promised to come get her after she sleeps for aches or nights. To her, aches or nights will pass in the blink of an eye. It's a really sweet, hopeful moment. But if you read enough manga, you know that hope is usually the first thing to break. Just when things seem calm and peaceful, the story drops a massive bomb on us. In class, a teacher uses cute puppets to tell a fairy tale. She says that aliens came from space and became best friends with humans. But a smart little kid with glasses isn't buying it. He stands up, calls her a liar, and slams a secret book he stole from the principal's office right onto the playground. He reveals the dark, scary truth to the other kids. A long time ago, giant, glowing aliens came down to Earth. They were bigger than skyscrapers. Humans didn't make friends with them. Instead, they fought back using a super strong weapon called HAK. But the humans didn't win. A giant alien hand just flicked the weapon into a black hole and swallowed the explosion hole. Why did the alien eat their strongest weapon? Because it was hungry. Facing a godlike monster that eats bombs for breakfast, humanity had no choice but to give up. While we are still trying to process this crazy history, we get pulled right back to the present. The peaceful vibe of the orphanage breaks when a teacher calls out to the wild boy. We finally learn his name, Mori. She hands him a fancy letter and happily tells him he got a sponsor. But the happy moment dies instantly. When Mori turns around, he sees his friend, the little girl with the braids, standing in the hallway. Her dream of a mom coming back is completely crushed, and she's crying her eyes out. Did her Axonites finally run out? Did she get a sponsor of her own, trapping her here forever? Or did she just figure out the dark truth about the world they live in? You definitely don't want to miss what happens next, as Mori and his friends have to survive in a world ruled by giant space monsters.